Traveler, Paimon. It's been a while. As it happens, there is a letter here for you. One moment. Here.
A letter? From who? Dear Diary, I'm Kale. I work as a trainee forest ranger under my master, Tainari. I'm also studying at the academia. I've been getting better and better at reading lately. Mr. Al-Haytham says that the written word is a crucial medium for exploring the world and understanding oneself. That's why I decided to start this diary. That said, what should I write about? Things are pretty quiet in Sumeru these days. Life is good. Every day is a fulfilling and happy one. When I think back to the days when I suffered from Elazar, or way back to when I was injected with God remains, I am in a much better place now. I hope it stays that way forever. I'll leave it there for now. Master said he'll take me shopping in Sumeru City today, which is great, because I've been meaning to visit the toy seller at the Grand Bazaar for a while now.
Kale, time to go.
Yes, Master! Huh?
What's wrong, Kale? Is there something on my face?
No, sorry. I didn't mean to stare. Did Master Tainari send you to pick me up?
Master Tainari? What are you talking about? Tainari is the General Mahamatra. He's probably busy arresting criminals in Sumeru City. I mean, if that's what floats your boat, I can introduce you, but...
Wait, Master Tainari is the General Mahamatra? But what about Mr. Sino?
Sorry? Oh, you mean that guy who just joined the Vahumana Darshan? Rumor has it he's the leader of the Temple of Silence. If that's true, it's pretty impressive. Sounds like you've been getting to know more and more people since you joined the academia. That's great, but don't let your forest ranger duties fall by the wayside, okay?
What's going on? Sethos is acting like he's my master, and Master Tainari has taken over Mr. Sino's job. Is this some kind of prank? If so, it's a weird choice of prank. But anyway, Sethos doesn't look like he's joking. What is this all about?
Hey, you're zoning out again. I'm gonna buy some tools for the Rangers. Why don't you stretch your legs a bit? It's been a while since you last visited the city, right?
Wait! He's right. It has been a while since I last visited Sumeru City. Was it always like this? I mean, it feels familiar, yet somehow... Is this really Sumeru City?
Hey, did you see who just walked by? I think she's that famous merc. Would you like some fruit? It takes courage to maintain
How
a
will I
peaceful
ever
life,
save
too.
enough money to buy that custom-made axe with floral carvings from the blacksmith? How will I ever save enough money to buy that custom-made axe with floral carvings from the blacksmith to use as a weapon, of course? As Hussein's secretary, I must ensure his safety. Don't underestimate me just because I'm a homemaker. Peace is precious, but you must always be prepared for the worst.
It takes courage to maintain a peaceful life, too. Hello, my name is Hussein. I'm responsible for managing administrative affairs in the Grand Bazaar and Treasure Street. It's always one thing after another. If only everyone was as good-natured as the great merchant Kaveh Bey.
Lord Kave Bay, did you get a chance to review this month's accounts? Any...
You mean the version you sent over a few days ago? I was thinking that maybe our profit margin is a little excessive. I visited some of our commercial partners last month.
Are you suggesting that we give up some of our profits for them?
Well, since we have more than we need, yes. Making money for its own sake is pointless. Also, about that designer you hired, I've had to revise his proposal 3 times now, but he just doesn't seem to... Let's cut our losses. Pay him his fee and send him on his way. I'd like you to get Layla on this instead. She was Cyrus's student, and she designed the Palace of Alcazarzare. Who's sneaking around over there?
Mr. Kave?
Do you recognize this person, sir?
Yes, it's all right. We've met. This is Kale, Sethos' trainee. He brought her along the last time I went for drinks with him. What brings you to the city, Kale? Is your master here too?
No, this is all wrong! Why is Mr. Kave saying that too? Tainari is my master, not Sethos. This can't be real. I have to ask someone else. There's gotta be someone else out there who still remembers the truth.
Hey, wait! Don't run off! How strange. What's gotten into her today?
It's like everyone switched places. I guess I'll keep looking around.
Hey, bud, can I ask you a favor? Is that alright if I borrow your thesis? Don't worry, I'm not gonna copy your work,
I guess that's okay. But if our theses end up sounding too similar...
Yeah, trust me, plagiarism's the last thing on my mind.
Why don't you go ask the Grand Conservator? Candace should be able to find you what you need.
Really? I always assumed she'd be tough to negotiate with.
Would you like a cup of coffee? Would you like a cup of coffee? The store's been pretty busy lately. Lots of customers have been feeding Ashru, who watches over the shop, and now Ashru's put on quite a lot of weight.
Students are under so much pressure these days. Sometimes I just want to write their papers for them. Peculiar papers come to me for review every day. I really wish they were able to relax once in a while and not be constantly plagued by academic conundrums. It doesn't do a person any good to spend too long down the rabbit hole.
Lots of visitors today, I see. Welcome all.
Hey, Rahman. You know that guy who sells face powder on Treasure Street? I haven't seen him around in a while.
Oh, you mean a Hongar? Yeah, he got into a brawl with Shavirme on Treasure Street. He's been banned from setting up shop there for now.
Seriously? Oh, well, that's a shame. I was planning to pick out some makeup for you.
Oh, don't worry about it.
The legendary Flame Mane discussing makeup with the Zubair Theater star dancer.
Flame Mane? You know, I'm not actually sure when people started calling me that. Maybe the other Eremites thought I needed a fiercer title to scare people off? To be completely honest, I think the title would fit you better than me, Dia.
You think? Can't say I've never imagined myself as a merc. If I ever give up the dancing, maybe I'll head to the desert and give the Eremite life a try.
You would?
Is that so strange?
Oh, not at all. In fact, I've actually had similar thoughts before. If I ever get tired of sleeping out in the wild, I think I might go look for a job at the Zubair Theater. I've adored the dance of Sub-Zeros ever since the first time I saw you perform it. If the chance ever came up, I'd love to try it out on stage for myself.
Really? If our manager Sataria heard you say that, she'd hold you to it. Hey, when that day comes, I'll do your makeup myself.
Sure. If the day comes, I'd be honored. Everyone I know, everything I've ever known. Suddenly it's all a jumbled mess. question is, who's right? Them or me? Oh, my head feels so heavy. I can't think straight.
Hi, Mr. Sino. What are you thinking of?
There's a chapter in King of Invocations where the spirit of someone who died long ago possesses a living man's body. To the outside world, it looks like he's developed a whole new personality. I was just thinking how terrifying that would be for his friends.
Huh? So...
I don't know, but something feels off.
All right, not a single Mora short. That covers you for this month's rent.
What a relief. I was worried the design fees I received this month wouldn't be enough.
Well, next time, don't fret. Just let me know and I'll give you a few days' grace.
Yeah, I can't explain it. I just feel more inspired at night. Once I get in the zone, I can race through a whole bunch of drafts. But what about you? I keep hearing you sighing these days. Is everything okay?
Well, it's just... Don't you think this house is a little small? I guess I should be used to it after living here for so many years. But for some reason, I've been feeling claustrophobic recently. I want to move somewhere bigger. Once I've made enough Mora, I'm gonna buy a huge new house. As big as... at least as big as the Palace of Alcazarzaray.
That sounds really expensive.
True. I'll never be able to afford it on a scribe's salary alone.
Mahamatra Tainari, we've apprehended the suspect.
They say that the fool is prone to blind faith, but the wise man is not immune to it either. Siraj, do you have anything to say in your defense?
Tainari, you were the one who turned the sages against me. Just a few words of caution from you was all it took to destroy my research. And now you're trying to stop me again? You should know that mechanical life is the future! We must cast aside our youth—
That's enough. I'm not in the mood to listen to your lunacy. Anyone could tell you how amateur your work is. Karina, Ilias, put him somewhere safely out of the way.
Yes, sir.
Next on the agenda is...
Master?
What is it? Wait, did Professor Zahahati send you? She's been encouraging me to take on an apprentice. Might be getting a bit ahead of herself there, though.
No, Master! It's me! Kale! Listen to me. Something really weird is going on in Sumeru City. It's like everyone's identities have switched around. You're not the General Mahamatra. You're a Forest Watcher. Just yesterday, we agreed to come to Sumeru City today to go shopping together and...
All right, there's no rush. Let's back up a little. Your name is Kale, correct? Although this is our first meeting, you do seem strangely familiar somehow. Is there anything I can help you with?
No. Master!
What is it? Did you have another nightmare? I've told you before, when you're tired, lay down on your back in bed and get some proper sleep. It's much better for you than napping on your front. Poor posture obstructs your breathing, which can lead to all sorts of weird dreams. Now, we're supposed to go shopping in Sumeru City today, remember? Cheer up. I'll take you to Hushang's. I heard he's got some new toys in stock. Go wash your face, take some deep breaths, and when you're ready, we'll head out.
Okay. Thanks, Master Tainari. So it was just a dream.
And yet, dreams can sometimes be a warning of things that will soon come to pass.
Who said that?
That dream felt unusually real, didn't it? Here's my suggestion. Since you're heading into Sumeru City anyway, you may as well tell Lesser Lord Kusanali about everything that happened. And just to be on the safe side, I think you should also inform your 2 traveler friends who once helped save Sumeru. Time is short. A storm is coming from beyond the bounds of fate.
What a strange situation. No wonder Kali was in such a rush to write us a letter. Imagine waking up one day to find that everything around you has changed. You might not even recognize Paimon anymore. Let's get to Sumeru and find out what the heck is going on.
Traveler! Paimon! Thank goodness. I'm so glad you made it.
Of course! We won't let anything happen to you, Kale. So, what's going on in Sumeru City? Looks like lots of people are moving or something.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. After I wrote my letter, Master and I went to Sumeru City and told the Dendro Archon everything that I experienced, from start to finish. She was silent at first. It seemed like she was deep in thought. Then the next day, we got told that she was ordering everyone to leave Sumeru City immediately and move to Caravan Rebot.
The entire population of the city has to move?
Not just Sumeru City. The evacuation also includes Lokapala Jungle, Avidia Forest, Ashavan Realm, and Ardravi Valley. Basically, everyone living in the rainforest must temporarily relocate to Caravan Rebot.
Holy smokes!
Yes, it's quite an operation. Even if people only bring the bare essentials, they've requisitioned almost all the Sumpter Beasts in Sumeru for the task, including the entirety of Dori's Sumpter Beast Park. The Dendro Archon said that what Kale experienced was not a dream, but after our meeting, she immediately summoned the 6 sages to analyze the situation and discuss countermeasures. They concluded that the events seen in the dream are very likely to become a reality, and that an unknown danger is rapidly approaching. Oh, please keep that to yourself. We don't want to cause widespread panic. The official reason they've given is a large-scale renovation of the rainforest ecosystem. People are skeptical, but there haven't been any major incidents.
The Dendro Archon seemed really worried when we spoke to her. She said you can go visit her in the Sanctuary of Surasthana when you arrive. She also said she'd hold out until the very end.
Tainari? Kale? You got a minute? I need a hand here.
One moment, I'll be right there. As a forest watcher, I've been tasked with assisting with the relocation work. There's a lot to be done, and this will be the final group of evacuees from Sumeru City. While they're away from home, they'll be heavily reliant on outside help. Thank you for coming in our time of need. As you can see, another crisis is upon us.
Excuse me, sorry to trouble you, but could you help an old man find his medicine? It's buried somewhere in my luggage.
Where's my mom? Where did she go?
Don't worry. Those items are worth a small fortune.
I bet you thought you'd get away with this in the chaos, huh?
We should go help the evacuees. See you around.
I'm so glad that you believed me and came all this way to help. It means a lot. Please stay safe.
Don't worry. We may not know exactly what's going on yet, but as long as we stick together, we'll find a way through this. Goodbye! Look after yourselves!
Will do. See ya!
Paimon's not sure how she found the words to comfort Kale because, honestly, she's kind of nervous herself. Let's head to the Sanctuary of Surasana and see Nahida.
Who goes there? No one authorized access to this place. By order of Mahamatra Sino.
Are you blind? It's the Traveler and Paimon. Surely you've seen them before.
Huh? Oh, so it is. I'm sorry, I haven't been sleeping well lately. My nerves are a little frayed. The Dendro Archon is in a very vulnerable state at the moment. Mahamatra Sino is concerned that our enemies might choose this moment to strike, so he's ordered us to strengthen our defenses.
Just seeing you two again already puts our minds at ease. Please, enter. I'm sure everyone's expecting you.
Traveler, Paimon, you made it.
Aha! Perfect timing. Reliable helpers like you are just what we need right now.
Oh, it's good to see everyone again. Kale gave us a rough idea of what's going on, but we still have a lot of questions. What kind of danger is Sumeru City in exactly? And how come everyone has to move to Caravan Rebot?
At this stage, we can't be certain. We're investigating, but no definitive answers yet.
I take it that Kale told you about her strange dream?
Yeah. Apparently, everyone in Sumeru City was acting super weird. Even you guys. It was like you'd all switched places.
That's right. Kale and Tainari reported the situation to the Dendro Archon. She believes that it wasn't merely a dream, and that whatever it was has something to do with Irminsul.
It's a reasonable inference. Only through Irminsul can people's memory and cognition be so significantly modified in such a short time.
We don't know why Kale would dream of these things, nor who was trying to warn her. The Dendro Archon decided to connect to Irminsul to investigate more thoroughly.
Irminsul is connected directly to the ley lines. The tree serves as a central hub where the ley lines converge, and its core function is to record and store the world's knowledge and memories. But something has gone awry, severely compromising the performance of this core function. Information is bottlenecking inside Irminsul, hampering the ley lines' flow. If this continues, new information will languish unrecorded, with existing records thrown into disarray.
In short, the souls of the dead will be stranded, while the living have their sense of reality warped. In the long run, Kale's dream could well become a reality. And that's just the beginning. There's no telling what other nightmares could end up coming true.
I have come this far, to use my death to open the gates of the ley lines to my people.
Faced with a growing backlog of information, the Dendro Archon decided to connect herself directly to Irminsul and take over the recording and processing function herself.
But it is an almost impossible task. Individual brains aren't equipped to deal with the sheer volume of knowledge and memories involved, all that information flooding in at once, would instantly fry any human mind. And for a god, even for a god, the suffering must be unimaginable.
The Dendro Archon's power originates from Irminsul. Any issue with the tree itself takes a toll on her to begin with. On top of that, she's subjecting herself to the grueling task of processing all that data. It must be torture for her. And despite all of this, she is somehow finding the strength to investigate the Irminsul situation from within.
I finished analyzing the latest data. Looks like our working theory was wrong. There's no signs of Irminsul having been attacked from the outside.
So it's internal then? Some sort of disease, perhaps? No. I've spent half my life studying the ley lines. If Irminsul malfunctioned this easily...
Sino? What is it?
Not long ago, I got a tip from the Corps of 30 that a large number of unidentified merchant caravans had recently been spotted entering Sumeru. At first, I suspected that they might have something to do with all this, so I sent some people to investigate. But if Irminsul wasn't attacked from the outside...
Don't you think there are more important things to worry about right now than guessing who's behind all this? It's been over 12 hours with no new intel. If even the Keeper of Irminsul is this badly affected, you can imagine how bad things are in there.
Dendro Archon.
Nahida!
What's wrong?
Her breathing is weak, and her elemental energy levels are dangerously low.
Looks like it's time to move to the backup plan.
What's the backup plan?
Get out of the city and take the Dendro Archon with us. The entrance to Irminsul is directly beneath the sanctuary of Surasthana. That means this is ground zero if anything goes wrong.
The Dendro Archon has a very strong connection to Irminsul. But theoretically, this connection should grow weaker with distance. Under normal circumstances, she can unleash her full power here. But with Irminsul out of control, our first priority is to get her away from here.
The situation is critical. There's no time to deliberate. Everyone in agreement?
I'll deal with it. I'll also let the Matra and the Corps of 30 know to start evacuating.
Let's go. No sense grieving when there's nothing more we can do.
Agreed. We'll be back as soon as this is over.
The last group of civilians has been safely evacuated. Dendro Archon's carriage will travel with them. Sino and Hat Guy will protect the convoy. With the Dendro Archon in a coma, we've lost our means of investigating the situation. And with Irminsul still deteriorating, we have no choice but to evacuate Sumeru City.
Stop moaning, Cyrus. We're the teachers here. We should be showing a little more confidence, don't you think?
A wise judgment.
Let's move out to Caravan Rebot.
Sir, all units are in position.
Good. Everything is going to plan. Interfering with Sumeru City is a necessary step, so do not hesitate. The Irminsul situation will not harm you. We need to speed things up here, too. We don't want to keep our client waiting, do we?
No, sir. You have my word. Everything will be completed on schedule.
They say that fervent ambition attracts the favor of the gods, and with it, a vision. But we appear to be the exception. So, is our ambition not strong enough? Or does it threaten the very foundations of this world?
How is the Dendro Archon?
Her breathing is steady. I prepared some therapeutic incense for her, but it hasn't had much effect. Her vitals are still very weak. Based on the information you've provided, I have a working hypothesis. Her condition is partly due to Irminsul's influence. Elemental energy usually flows through the body at a relatively constant rate.
Is this similar to the ley lines? Overloading and withering both directly affect their vitality.
Correct. From a biological perspective, if you overexert yourself, you pay the price with your life. The Dendro Archon is not only drained of power, but her life force is at a critically low level.
Is there any way to restore her health? I know the ley lines have strong self-healing abilities. As long as any blockages or pollutions are dealt with, they can quickly regain their vitality. But what about people? Well, gods. What's their capacity for self-healing?
Before we think about that, there's a bigger predicament to resolve. Restoring the Dendro Archon's power requires us to heal Irminsul first. But that will be extremely difficult without the Dendro Archon's power.
Paimon's already getting lost here.
Master Tighnari and Cyno look so serious. I've not heard Master speak in this tone for a long time.
Tighnari.
Master Nephis, sages.
Tighnari, haven't seen you in ages. Have you gotten taller? Or did your ears get longer?
Hopefully the former, Uncle Baladuri.
Cyno, where's Professor Cyrus? I thought he'd be with you.
He went out into the wild to investigate the situation.
He shouldn't be trotting around alone at his age.
Would someone mind introducing us?
Ah, yes, of course. Allow me to do the honors. I'm sure we're all familiar with the Traveler and Paimon. They're the heroes who helped foil Azar's conspiracy and save Sumeru. These gentlemen and I are the 6 current sages of the Academia. Balduri and I are part of the Old Guard, while the other 4 took office after Azar and his clique fell from power. We have Sage Alkindi of the Spantamad Darshan, Sage Farnas of Kasharawar, Rataoist Sage Shakir, and finally Harabatot Sage Rusht.
Nice to meet you all!
I've heard much about you. Delighted to finally meet you in person.
You're younger than I imagined for...
Once we're on the other side of this, could we get a photo together?
Of course! No true hero would deny a child their...
Back to business. We need to come up with a plan as soon as possible. Farnas, any thoughts?
Well, firstly, having reviewed the data, That being said, before we consider how to fix it, we need to understand precisely what has gone wrong.
We have no direct access to Irminsul. However, we might be able to gather the information we need from the ley lines. Wait, is that what Cyrus is up to?
I heard that while in the sanctuary of Surasthana, the Dendro Archon had to serve as the central information hub herself. Irminsul is vital, not just to the safety of Sumeru, but to all of Teyvat. We must be the ones to bear responsibility for this world.
Are you saying we should consider a scenario in which Irminsul is completely...
I'm merely pointing out that...
You have a valid point. But until worst comes to worst, I believe...
Kale,
I understand that you were the first to foresee this crisis.
Of course. But even I don't know how I came to have that dream.
If there are no signs of external damage, could it be a stress fracture?
It's possible, but surely a stress fracture would be more likely to cause a complete shutdown rather...
Sages, General Mahamatra, sorry to interrupt, but something has come up.
What happened?
Some citizens didn't believe that Sumeru City was really in any danger. They slipped away and hid during the relocation, intending to return home.
How many people are we talking?
About a dozen. Sakura found them while on patrol, but they appeared to be suffering from psychosis. For whatever reason, they were trying to kill each other. By the time we arrived, there were only 2 survivors. One was unconscious from their injuries. The other tried to attack us, but...
Where did this happen?
Near Yasna Monument.
That's not far from Caravan Rebot.
Master.
I know. The Irminsul anomaly is beginning to have effects in the world.
Sir Cyrus said the same thing.
I'll go join him.
Count me in too. Don't let my age fool you. I can still fend for myself.
Very well. Meanwhile, the rest of...
Get back soon.
Take care of yourselves. It's getting dangerous out there.
Thank you for everything, Tainari.
Don't worry about me. I'm fine. But if you don't mind me saying so, Master, you're looking a little nervous yourself.
I only just got appointed as Grand Sage, and now this happens. Looking back now, I don't think I handled the situation with Azar very well at all. Yet, now that I'm the Grand Sage, I have to be responsible for everyone's lives.
It's only natural that you want to do the best job you can, but
You're right. We may well be heading into the desert before long.
We left in such a hurry that I didn't bring any sun lotion, but I'm sure I can make some from local ingredients here.
Of course, like it was yesterday. Anyone else would fight tooth and nail for the chance to research by my side.
If you'd pulled a move like that, I would have reported you to the Matra right away.
You wouldn't give me a second chance? What about the bond between men?
No, Master. I would not sit by and watch you go astray.
Very good. Then I taught you well.
Don't be nervous, Kale. I just wanted to ask, have you ever had similar dreams to this?
Similar how?
Dreams so vivid, they seem real. Filled with strange or...
Let me think. There was one time... I don't remember it very clearly, but... Fire.
Fire?
Yeah. I wish I could give you more details, but... all I remember is fire everywhere. From the sky to the ground, everything was burning. The heat was unbearable, and ashes were blowing in the wind.
I doubt this dream was a mere coincidence. Perhaps it was some kind of prophecy? And yet, you've never studied astrology. I'm at a loss to explain it.
Let's fly!
Please, don't go any further. As you get closer to Sumeru City, there's no knowing what dangers you...
So this is our mental...
I'm going to gut you all!
Cyrus, you didn't even bring a single guard? Do you think you're some sort of war?
It's fine. Come here.
Oh, it's...
That's right. Flowers that bloom from openings in the ley lines.
I don't believe...
Did you discover it nearby?
Not just here. Way over there, too. They're everywhere. There's even more in that direction.
How did you ascertain the situation further ahead?
Yes. This area is relatively safe so far. But if you continue forward, delusions will start. However, some vision-bearing mercenaries were able to maintain their sanity a little better.
Sino, do you remember the class I taught on this?
I do, Professor. I received full marks in that.
Good. After all these years, it's time to put that knowledge into practice. There must be anomalous information hidden within these blossoms. Been a while since we worked on a
Sure has.
Anything we can do to help?
Will you need my help?
All right.
Let's regroup at Caravan Rebot later.
That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and it'll restore a pep with elemental power. The damage it suffered internally will also slowly begin to heal. What is it? You thought of... Really? Then let's get back and tell the others!
Whew. Glad to see you've
Any longer and we would have gone out looking for you.
Well, this is a nice surprise.
We've made some progress, so let's start by giving you and Paimon a quick...
By dissecting the ley line's blossoms, we've been able to deduce that although Irminsul is experiencing an anomaly, the Dendro Archon has the power to connect to Irminsul. But there's also another way.
Devices? Oh, wait. You mean...
The Akasha terminal?
That's right.
Of course! It's been so long, Paimon...
Yes, but although the system isn't currently operational, and it turns out that a certain someone gets so bored at work that he's actually read through every single one of the
No prizes for guessing who that...
If praising others is that embarrassing for you, you can simply spare yourself the ordeal.
As much as it pains me to say anything nice about him, the Akasha is exactly what Sumeru needs at this moment. Between us, we should have all the knowledge and expertise we need.
But if I recall correctly, doesn't the Akasha need a gnosis to function?
That's exactly right. The Akasha relies on the Gnosis as a power source, and in its absence, we'll need to find an alternative. To tackle this problem, it looks like we'll be relocating once again.
Namely, to the Temple of Silence. It's the only major institution in Sumeru dedicated to preserving the knowledge of King Deshret's civilization.
I agree.
Master Nephis and the other sages have discussed it. As the chaos from Irminsul continues to spread, we have to move into the desert next. The scholars and sages will head to the Temple of Silence, while the civilian population seeks refuge in...
The Eremites will keep...
This leaves us just one thing to worry about.
That Dendro.
She's very weak. We can't afford to wait until Irminsul is fixed.
Huh. Well, luckily, the trap...
Really?
Wow, nice one, Traveler.
What say our Amorta experts?
Theoretically, it's feasible. From what you're saying, although elemental life and elemental energy have their differences, in which case, as long as a Pep is willing, she should be able to convert her own power into a form that the Archon can use.
It wouldn't be difficult for her at all. The only problem is convincing her to help.
Yeah! You Even though she wasn't exactly friendly the last time we met, she didn't refuse to talk with us. When she realizes the danger that Nihida is in...
Either way, we're not exactly spoiled for choice here.
Hey, it's better than having no options at all.
I agree. Without Irminsul's aid, there's no time to lose. I'll bring this proposal to Master right... The academics will go to the Temple of Silence to look for a solution to the Akasha problem. The Eremites will escort the civilians safely to Aru village.
There's still a long road ahead, and no knowing if we'll make it.
If there are no objections, then let's proceed. No matter the distance between us, there will always be an invisible force tying us together.
Huh. Is that from King of Invocations?
No. This one's from King of Invocations, the sequel.
What's the...
The sequel's much cooler?
Couldn't agree more.
Well, it was very apropos. Once this is all over, I'll give everyone a copy of King of Invocations. Come on, let's get moving.
Tighnari has brought me up to speed. I approve of your plan of action, but we can't proceed with everything right away. You two, please go on ahead with the...
No problem! We got this!
Words can't express my gratitude. So let me just say, I hope everything goes smoothly for all of us. Goodbye for...
Alright, let's get going. If Paimon remembers correctly, the last time we saw a Pep was in...
Traveler, Paimon. Could I borrow you guys for a moment? It'll only take a second.
Kale, what's the matter?
Well, Master Tighnari once told me, after you raise a problem, you should think about how to resolve it. But ever since I had that dream, I feel like I haven't been of any help at all. I tried my best to keep up with the conversation, but there was so much new information, I couldn't take it all in. So, I just wanted to ask, do you have any tips for me there?
Paimon knows exactly how you feel, but fear not, everything you need to know is right here in Paimon's notes. It's got tons of info about all the things we've seen and heard on our adventures. Some parts are a little simplified, but hopefully it'll... You see? Being the greatest guide in Tibet isn't just a fancy title. Paimon doesn't always understand the things you're talking about with other people.
This is perfect. Could I borrow it?
Sure. Matter of fact, you can keep it if you want. The spare copy was originally meant for the Traveler. Paimon used to worry that one day she might not need a guide anymore, so she wanted to have a gift for her. But it doesn't seem so necessary nowadays. We have so many more places to see together. One copy will be enough for both of us.
Thank you so much. But still, these are your treasured memories. I think I'll make my own copy and then return the original to you. Anyway, that was all. I won't keep you any longer. Have a safe trip. See you again soon.
See ya! Alright, time to bring Nihida to see a Pep. Let's hope that old grouch is in a negotiating mood. Actually, never mind. In a Pep size, Nervalet's probably one of those dragons who's grown too close to humankind. They might end up fighting for all we know.
Huh?
Take me up!
had a feeling your kind might come calling. The ley lines are in disarray. Something has gone wrong with Irminsul, yes. Even from a great distance away, I can sense that Sumeru is headed for destruction. You who took our home from us, prepare to watch as your own world is plunged into oblivion.
This isn't a joke, Apep! Nahida's in grave danger! Can you please help her?
Is she now? Then do explain. For what reason should I lend Booer my assistance? Be not mistaken. The fate of Sumeru is of no concern to me. I am neither the god of this land nor its guardian. I may have given my tacit agreement as your kind built homes here and multiplied for generation upon generation. But that does not mean that I bear any responsibility for Sumeru. Tiny Booer, puny humans. In my eyes, all of you are but intruders who followed in the wake of the heavenly principles. I am not obliged to be your savior. The Age of the Dragons ended long ago, and the world that replaced it is under the dominion of the heavenly principles. In choosing not to side with your enemies when the heavenly principles' rules began to relax, I have been merciful enough. Do not forget that I have no love for this world you hold so dear.
Apep, if you truly despise gods and humans so much, well, after the great humiliation of being helped by a god in the past, shouldn't you be jumping at this chance to balance the scales?
Now that is a compelling reason. When El Ahmar plotted against me and I was tortured by forbidden knowledge, it was Booer who saved me from agony. And though I regard with shame the pity of my enemies, to receive aid without repaying it would likewise tarnish a dragon's dignity. Oh, tiny Booer, puny humans. Just this once I shall deign to show you the true power of dragonkind.
Whoa! It's happening again! We're gonna get sucked in!
It is done. The heart of Oasis is supplying her with life force as we speak. It shall not be long before she recovers. But I should warn you. Booer's existence is closely intertwined with Irminsul. Unless the issues plaguing it are resolved, she will never completely recover her former strength.
Thank you.
Spare me your words of gratitude. You may also spare me your feigned concern. A dragon's sovereign's power is far greater than you can imagine. While I was indeed weakened when the heart of Oasis ran dry, providing Tiny Booer with a morsel of my life force shall have little consequence for me.
Oh, good good to hear.
Ever held in high favor, I see.
Oh, well, you know.
The compliment was sincere. Simply accept it. I did once. That tree was not planted by the heavenly principles. Irminsul existed before they ever arrived in Teyvat.
What?
There was a time when it belonged to Teyvat, to dragonkind. Its appearance and function then differed greatly from today. The ley lines flowed with an abundance of a familiar, primitive form of elemental energy. You may know it as the power of the Light Realm. The heavenly principles usurped and refashioned Irminsul, made it serve humanity, and used it to anchor the fate of the world. Yet in the end, humanity has failed to protect it. Heavenly principles, God of gods. It makes me sick. The enmity between your kind and mine can never be bridged. As things stand today, holding a grudge against you would serve no purpose. But there will come a day when we reclaim this world for ourselves. The opportunity will arise no matter how long we must wait. I can already sense that far away from here, the Hydro Dragon has wrested his authority from the hands of the usurpers. Though we have yet to meet, I know that we are both preparing for our revenge day and night.
Uh-huh.
I hear a great disturbance out there.
Huh? What is it?
Sandstorms come. The Jinn. I see. Another calamity approaches. You both seem restless. Let us part ways here. Boer is safe with me. Once she has recovered, I shall return her to your side.
Oh, thanks again. Take care, alright?
I told you already I have no need of your feigned concern.
Nahida? You're awake! Are you okay?
Cease your interrogation. Yes, she awoke for a brief moment, but she has now lost consciousness again. Take it. We shall talk more at another time.
Where the heck are we? Did you just dump us in the middle of nowhere? Wait. No, Paimon remembers now. The Temple of Silence is over that way. Come on, let's go find